YIIK. I sound sick. I am sick. I'm sick of you. And I'm sick of YIIK. Where's YIIK? That fucking son of a bitch. Where are you, you fucking bastard? I'm gonna fuck you up. Welcome to fucking YIIK. It's picking up, right? It's picking up. YIIK is up. We're so fucking... Alright. Fucking YIIK. Alright. Last time on YIIK, they threw in that fucking mini thing with the Perfume Man. Remember that from last week? Remember Perfume Man? I forgot. I tried to push it out of my memory. But it's there. Actually, what's the deal with the Melvin in the corner? This guy. He's just hanging out, I guess. It's time for everyone's favorite conversation in YIIK. I hope everyone's ready for it. I'm not. Well, Lewis, if you didn't get me sick, then I still wouldn't have done it last night. But I would have been happier. I don't want to drop down here. I think it's the fast way. Alright, let's fucking start.
Hey man, it's great to see you! How you been?
Hey guys. Wow, did you get even more muscular, Claudio? And Chandra, did you get even more beautiful? Always changing for the better, you two.
I brought my friends, Alex, Michael, and Rory with me. They wanted to check out your record collection and see if you could help them locate an album.
Friends of Claudio and Chandra are always friends of mine. Please, have a seat. I'll make some tea.
It begins this fucking
So my
conversation.
new friends here wanted to talk about some elusive record they can't seem to track down.
We've been looking for it for a while. We've been to literally like 10 record shops.
The question is he still gonna go off his fucking tangent about this gay lover and fucking in this mountain, the fucking spring of eternal youth, which never does.
Claudio says you've got quite the collection.
I do indeed. So what sort of music interests young people these days? Hair metal, power metal, speed metal, metallic metal, pop punk thrash metal?
No. You can just watch the Running Shine video again if you want to do the Alex E being a pervert bit. It's a good bit. It kind of helps pad out the thing.
I mean, I'm not really into metal. I mean, it's cool.
That's more of Bella's thing, I think, with the eyeliner and choker.
Who is this enchanting young woman? Is she here as well?
Oh, they rewrote this. Because in the original, he bitches about metal being shit. And he's like, you gonna talk shit about metal, you little bitch? And he just goes, I think they actually pruned this conversation down.
No, she isn't here. She threw a hissy fit when she found out we were looking for this record.
Hissy fit? Do people even say that?
I don't believe they do.
Oh,
So
never mind.
What sort of music are you into, Alex?
Oh, usually down-tempo stuff with trumpets, acoustic guitars, bells,
Toy piano!
female vocalists
Actually, I
singing
think you would think. This is the most embarrassing line a person could ever say without unironically.
I don't think I have anything like that. Perhaps you noticed my collection of guitars?
Yeah, I think I saw it on the way in.
He's
Do you
coming
play?
more and more.
I do.
Mark here made his fortune playing music. Well, before he became a world traveler, Mark sponsored the Bring Him Home concert for my cousin who fought in the Gulf War.
That was long before you could even walk. Hell, I was a kid then.
There was a line in the Snaker video about how the years of this like makes no sense, because if this was true, then Chandra would be like 14. So I'm pretty sure he just fucked up trying to tie it into he tried tying it to the Gulf War, or he's just like they're both being hyperbolic. It's hard to be.
Power of metal unites all. You see, heavy metal is the oral
never mind. He's still
manifestation of
doing
all
it.
things good and powerful in the world. It contains the perfect positive energy
He's
to
still
dispel
doing it.
hate, racism, sexism, poverty. With the power of the metal gods channeling through my guitar strings, I was able to bring peace and prosperity to the Middle East.
I brought peace to the Middle East, and it's still true. I can't make trans jokes off of this. You can stop sexism and racism, but you know, the trannies, I can't do anything with them yet. It's only 1999.
Well, he got our cousin home.
Yeah, I did. Okay, I got ahead of myself. I brought peace to one family whose son had been taken captive. It's a harrowing tale filled with adventure and intrigue.
Yeah, I don't know if we really have time for
Oh,
that.
never
And
mind.
besides, like I said, I'm not really all that into metal. With all the bad fashions
Oh,
and teased hair, it's
no.
also 80s. This is the 90s. We're moving forward. Our music is about things.
Yeah, I'm gonna pretend that you don't mean to imply that heavy metal can't be about things. Clearly, you've never heard the soaring scream of the guitar paired in perfect counterpoint to an orchestra, accompanied by the sound of 1,000,000,000,000 angels. You, my dear boy, must listen to my greatest hit, Murder Run and Melancholia Reigns Unbroken.
It's a lot less depressing than it sounds. All of Mark's music is like that.
I want to hear a song called Murder Run. I want.
He has albums and albums filled with skeletons and decaying corpses. But somehow he manages to make music that speaks to the soul. Like Scene of Decay, The Stoned, Part 9. The first few songs of that album are really beautiful, Alex. Disfigured by Eliga's on High Altar of Honor.
Fucking god.
That is my personal favorite. I used to hula hoop to it all the time.
One of Mark's tracks were featured in some pretty great animes. Dragon of Thy Delusion and Powered by
Oh,
Delirium were featured in my second favorite anime, Panic Control.
Was this in the original, or did he pad this out to be even worse? Because I don't remember this.
Yeah, okay, enough about this topic.
Oh,
Can you tell me
no.
about this tea we're drinking?
This here is something I only bring out when friends are over. It's called Da Hong Pao. It's a world-famous tea, exceptionally rare and difficult to come by. The bushes that produce this tea are reportedly over 1,000 years old. Make sure you don't spill a drop. This is very special tea.
Where did you get this? It's amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing, right? I can't explain to you in detail how all these circumstances are related. It would be a very long and very complicated story. And I mean no disrespect to you when I say this. It would be virtually impossible for you at this stage, young man, to understand. Now, you are, of course, in no way responsible for this, but I'll do my best to explain the circumstances by which I came to possess this rare leaf. In my youth, I
So
was
no,
something of
they
a crowd.
did nothing
I
to
lived for
prune this
journeying and
conversation
discovery.
down. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, they put all this, like, effort into, like, duct taping YIIK and making a new combat system and, like, new scenes with, like, boss fights and all that, and they don't fix any of the problems people had with it. Like, the fundamental things that make people hate YIIK is, like, this entire arc. And he did nothing besides add the perfume fight. And that, like, gives you a boss. That's something. But... like, it could be like, oh, this wasn't the problem. Because the Allisons are up their own ass. But it just... I don't know. Then why even make the expansion? Why expand on YIIK? That's my question about this. The more I play this, like, all this time, all this effort, why expand YIIK? Why not just make a new game? Because I think if you made a new game, it would turn out better than this.
I had a partner, a very good man, who became ill in his mid-30s. At the time, I considered myself to be very worldly. I lived for the dirt under my feet, but I also did not believe in the supernatural in any form.
Like, I appreciate the revamped combat system. I kind of enjoy it. I definitely would say the Mind Dungeon is monumentally better than the old one. That's a very low bar, but it is. It's better than the old one. There are, like, fundamental improvements to this game. But just... they didn't do anything with this.
Alas, my partner came down with a severe stomach cancer.
You could literally cut this
claimed his
entire
life.
conversation and nothing would change.
He was a spiritual man, one might say, and he believed in miracles. His faith and his failing body led to the ending of our friendship. He left for India, and I stayed back in Arizona, where I'd built a life for myself in between trips. He was gone for many weeks when I received a letter from him. The letter was scribbled in the handwriting of a dying man. It featured coordinates that, upon further inspection in an atlas, proved to be in the mountains of India. After many days of travel, I arrived at the summit of Mount Kangchenjunga. I paid a local village boy to guide me to the location. At the top,
like, nothing
found
in
my
this
friend.
conversation
My friend, who only
matters.
a few weeks ago had been on the brink of death, had been cured through the power of water. The water boiled in the particular style of pots created by the Dharabeta yogis is said to have amazing healing powers. Now, when my friend had regained his strength tenfold, I was in shock. I longed to take a sample of this drink back to an American laboratory where it would be tested and ultimately turned into a cure. But I was told that the last bush bearing the tea had burned up in a forest fire. Naturally, I demanded proof. There was no evidence that any such fire ever occurred. Angered, furious, on the point of striking the yogis, my friend had to take me away. Together, we explored the mountainside for the remainder of the week. Now, despite my anger that they would not let me test the tea, everything had been incredibly happy. In India, I've always felt an incredible glow of joy. On our last day, before we were to return, the earth gave out beneath my feet, and I was stuck.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't care how much of a hippie you are. I don't think you can go to India and feel like it's a place of an incredible glow of joy. It's fucking India. Come on.
Soon a storm came. The storm was so bad, I feared
The mountain was
I could
probably
be the
made of
mountain,
garbage.
And I'd be stuck in a landslide. This is where things became interesting. My friend was able to break away at the rocks binding my feet with his bare hands. He had expelled the disease from his body and achieved a new strength. I believe I would have died on that mountain had it not been for him. I hold true to the fact that he survived his cancer so he could save me. When we returned, the yogi hermit had left his camp, but he left behind the pot he created to cure my friend's cancer and a container of this tea.
Wow. That's a fascinating story, man. Really, this is an amazing cup of tea.
Yeah. You know, it's valued at $3,000 an ounce. So, what did you kids come for? How can I help you?
Oh, my friend Alex here is looking for a record. It's called Mystical Ultima LP Legend.
That name. That sounds so familiar. How did you find out about this mystical LP?
I found the jacket. Here, I have it with me.
Ah, yes. The Mystical Ultima LP Legend by Vela Wild.
Did you say Vela Wild?
Yeah. But didn't you know this already? It's on the cover. Did you even read it?
Okay, so again, this would have been a really good joke if it wasn't YIIK. Like, this part, and everyone shit talks this part, this is supposed to be a joke. This is supposed to be a punchline. That Alex is so blind, so, like, single-minded, and, like, lacking in focusing on details that he just didn't even notice. And of all of this, I'm fine with this joke. I'm more fine with this joke than I was when I first played this years ago. Because this filler arc had a purpose. I think, like, when it comes to, like, people analyzing YIIK, other people I think I've heard complain about it and, like, make videos on it, I don't think they catch why this section of the game needed to exist. Or at the very least, what it was trying to accomplish. Like, it's supposed to be a point where, because of the circumstance, because of him having to constantly fuck around, it gives him organic opportunities to actually talk with Michael and talk with Rory. And it mostly goes into pushing how Alex is completely ignorant of the world around him. Like, that part's fine. I actually, when I play this now, I'm more accepting of the filler arc of just them going to the different stores. Because, again, a lot of it is just Rory and Michael and Alex talking with each other. And a lot of that is just pushing Alex's weaknesses. It introduces Chandra and Claudio, which will be useful later. And all that's fine. This entire cabin scene can go fucking suck a dick, though. Because this cabin scene, and everything brought up in the cabin scene, is meaningless. Like, unlike the other scenes where they're all, while they're fucking around and, like, on the bus or at the diners and stuff like that, that's them talking. All of this is with Mark, is just Mark bitching and moaning. Like, just talking about completely irrelevant shit that doesn't move anything forward and doesn't move the characters forward at all. So, if they would have kept the fucking around and then just pruned this scene, it would have been a lot better. Because this scene's still terrible, and you could have just deleted Mark from existence and saved just a very asinine scene. Sorry. There's my TED Talk that the filler arc in YIIK needed to exist, even if people will bitch about it, and rightfully so, but it needed to exist.
Suddenly, everything made sense. Well, at least a little bit of sense. Bella, the guitar, her ability to fight with sound. Clearly, she was the musician, the creator of this record. How stupid I had been. I told her about the record, and she must have assumed I read the title closely. Vela Wild. Probably a stage name.
Did I say something wrong? You, kind of stopped talking for a while and looked all deep in thought.
Yeah, there's no monologue dimension, too, for this. The monologue dimension seems, like, half-assed in its implementation. I like trying to add it to make his monologues more interesting, but, again, this is a Band-Aid fix to YIIK. So I kind of still just don't use it every once in a while.
I just realized something.
Yeah, the mind is like that. You keep many things hidden away, and they come out when they're the most needed. Did you ever consider that this record might be locked away inside your mind? And if not yours, maybe inside the mind of this Wild character?
Damn. So you don't have it?
No, how could I? It hasn't come out yet.
What?
Check the date on the back of it. See the sticker? do not sell until January 1st, 2000. Since I'm not a time traveler, well, at least in this life, I couldn't possibly have this record. You kids should pay closer attention to your record jackets. They have lots of useful information on them.
Thanks a lot, Mark. I know where to find this record now.
What? You do? How?
I'll explain some stuff when we get outside.
Now, is the real question, are they going to have the racism conversation right after this?
Claudio, Chandra, there's some things I want to let you in on, especially since you've been so kind to me since we've met. Yeah, a lot of this is going to sound out there, and I know that.
Now, this...
So
okay.
listen to the sincerity in my voice, and not so much the absurdity of the words I'm going to say.
Now, this scene, because he explains... This is a problem specifically with YIIK's writing that's alleviated in, like, every other JRPG to fucking exist. And that is abridging dialogue. Because he has, like...
Hey, that sounded pretty deep. Oh, sorry, man. Go on.
I'm not entirely sure of what's going on myself.
I'll explain it in just a moment.
Some of the parts might seem a little hazy. Okay, here it goes. When I arrived home from college earlier this year, I met Sammy Park.
This part right here. In any other JRPG, and I think YIS does this very well, it will just cut, and it'll just say, Alex, or it'll either, like, it'll abridge or imply that basic information has been explained to the characters. So it'll say, let me catch you up on this. And then the screen will go black, and it'll go white. And then it's done. It doesn't actually reiterate everything said. Like, not only, like, this seems like helps at the very least get Claudio and Chandra actually on board, rather than just tangentially connected. But this makes it seem even more bloated because the cabin is such a waste of fucking time. So the cabin's a waste of time, and then you have this additional fucking scene that bloats it out. And half of this scene could be cut if he didn't literally explain everything that happens, and then just like, okay, I need to explain to you what's going on. Black, white, and that's about it. We're here to get the record. And
I'd followed a cat into an...
It literally explains everything. And this is not, like, postmodernism. This is, like, just being
She
shit.
was alive and well. A bit odd, but pretty great, to be honest. I tried to help her get out of the building, and some...
Like, it literally
Bella.
explains...
She said that these
I'm
beings
just
have surrendered with this
speeding through
power
this.
they could move within the...
It literally...
Recently lost. Then I found out that one of these beings...
Literally explains...
Okay, that's fair. I didn't expect you to believe.
Rory, you lost your sister?
Could have just cut right here.
Sorry to hear that.
Could have been, let me explain what's going on. Cut right here. Rory lost his sister. Sorry to hear that, man. Could have saved yourself 6 fucking dialogue boxes.
Thanks.
Right fucking there.
Losing a sibling is a terrible burden on any person. Let us know if you need anything.
Yeah, what's going on here?
We've lost someone before. You know what it's like.
And you could have cut Alex responding to it by just saying, we're here, we're in solidarity, we've lost someone
Maybe that's
before.
what drew me to the Sammy Park case.
I see. What about the soul survivors and all that?
Let's say we've had experience with the supernatural before.
I had a kid brother, you know. He went missing in 1985. Got on his bike one day to go to our neighbors. 7 houses up the street. And he just vanished. Never came back. We looked for him for months. Dad never stopped. Still hands out flyers at the grocery store every Sunday.
He's wearing a
Even got
bootleg
an
Freak
artist
Hero
to draw
shirt.
me.
Because his gimmick is, I love anime.
Were there ever any leads or anything?
No one really ever investigated it. Sure, they looked around for him. And for a week they had a task force. They had one guy they suspected. But every lead fell through.
You act like they even tried. A 4-year-old black kid goes missing in a shit neighborhood, and you think they really tried?
Yeah, it's just... It's complicated,
Blacks
Alex.
mentioned. Blacks mentioned.
I don't remember this
Alert.
being on the news
Black
or anything. and
blacks
you're
mentioned.
from Windtown,
If
right?
he had been a healthcare CEO, they would have found it.
That's like an hour outside of Frankton. How the hell did this get national coverage?
Because he was black, Alex.
Isn't it obvious, man? Same reason no one gives a shit about Sammy Park.
They don't give a shit about her because she's Asian, Alex.
I'm sure if Aaron had been a beautiful white woman, everyone would have cared that he vanished. Everyone would have had a candlelight vigil and a moment of silence. But that's just not how these things work. And you know what's funny? My dad is a lawyer, and my mom was an assistant to the governor. It's not like we were shit no one people, you know? It just wasn't news or whatever they told us.
Alex, don't you think Sammy's parents tried to get some attention for their daughter's disappearance?
Now at this point, her bitching about the kid being black, unironically, that's fine. I think at that point, like, she's just venting. And I can see her being pissed, in just writing standpoint. I can see her being bitch and venting about it. At this point, it should be cut. Because at this point, it's like, do you think Sammy might have said something? There wasn't any news or updates on it. But don't you think she said something? Because it has to turn to entirely a racist thing.
It's not that easy. Those people you see on TV are people who can make a great story for the press.
Like, this part of it's pointless.
That's just the way it works.
I...
Yeah, man. That's just how they get away with people like us.
Don't
Yeah,
you
yeah,
think
yeah,
it's
you're a
weird
white
that
man.
young woman goes missing in your and they aren't really talking about it for awareness. You got some
Yeah,
fantasy
yeah,
about
yeah,
being
you're
the
right, some white
white knight
knights.
swooping in and
Easy now. Okay. Let's go find this record. Where do we do that again?
You guys are coming along? Awesome! Back to Frankton. We need to speak with Della, the girl who made this album.
Wait, Chandra's back?
I hate to admit it, but sometimes I just wish we could let him go. My younger brother, you know? Not a day goes by where I don't think about him. And you know what's really funny? I don't even remember what he looks like. We have a few old photos, but most of them he just looks like every other kid to me. Round-faced, happy, playing video games, or falling off a bike.
You don't remember anything about him?
No, I don't think so. I think I only remember what people tell me about him. And you know what's funny? He was my twin brother. I was a minute older than him. Claudio still gets frustrated with me sometimes. You're his twin, can't you feel him out there? Or don't you have special twin powers that let you know if he's in pain? I don't believe in that stuff. Well, not usually. Sometimes I do. It's in those moments that I really do think he isn't out there anymore. If there was a connection, I'd feel something. And since there is nothing there, he must be gone. Sometimes people just vanish. They are there one moment and gone the next. Bad people take them, they fall into sewers. But life has to move on. It's harder for my parents, I think, since they made him and whatever. But Claudio, I don't think he'll ever move on. It's all he thinks about. And finding this Sammy Pat girl, this obsession you brought onto him, this shit isn't fair. He had one dead kid to worry about never finding, and now you gave him another.
And Alex just doesn't even comment on it. There's not even like a dialogue about it. It's just a very bloated. I think if they could have staggered that out a bit more and give it some fucking room to breathe. But again, they haven't really fixed any of like the writing issues with YIIK. And if the mindset is that this were never issues to begin with, like you can just fuck right off. Okay, so we got more of this fucking shit. Oh, we still got the gun. Alright, we're... Maybe, Spook. Maybe. Okay, so the funny discs kill me. Oh no, the Alexes are back. I'm doing the funny disc route first because I feel like maybe I'll... Of YIIK, it's a very awkward duct tape fix for the game. I need more bullets in this. Because some of the stuff they changed has, like, the combat system is better by, like, a significant margin. But it's rough. What the fuck are the bullets? Like, it would have been better if they just would have fucking not even bothered. If they would have just made a new game, it would have been better than what we got by a significant margin. I just want the fucking bullets. Okay, there we go. Oh, that just respawns the fucking enemies. I don't have enough bullets for this shit. Maybe I should actually go talk to the other guy. Might give me a better gun. Because a lot of the changes they have made have been very just tacked on. They haven't really changed any of the problems the original game had. Like, a lot of the bloated conversations are still here. I lost the gun, but I got the funny twirl. The problem is my spin is iframes. Okay. Eat your fucking heart out, Reese. Ah, the PS1 card. The evil PS1 card.
Help me, good brother.
Okay. Director's fucking pissed.
Forgive this aberration. I seldom speak when the camera is rolling. I know little of your strife, but what little I have seen causes me a great deal of pain. So I offer you some simple advice. Do not twist the good memories with the bad memories. Those who do run the risk of becoming twisted beings in their own right. Critical hit!
What?
I can help.
I don't get it. I don't get it. It's just noise. Finally, I got the normal dash back.
Oh, fallen girl, here in the depths of hell. What have you done to deserve this fate?
That's what you fucking get, Lewis.
With what horrible act did you harm the fabric of reality? I know an original sinner when I see you. Just as I know myself when I peep the blackened pond.
I don't know, but Alex is the bad brother and Roy's the good brother. Which I assume the logic is supposed to be that Carrie has multiple dimensions as well. And Alex's and Rory's sisters are basically the same person, just like reincarnations of the same person. Or different dimensions of the same person. Why again?
You have wounded me. You accuse me of original sin. To even know of sin is the sin, and it is all around me. How could I possibly not conceive of a new version of it?
Again?
You take originality for granted. You're a fool.
Why does it keep T-posing?
And that is why you must die here in the soul space. All alone. No friends, no loved ones. Just all the realities you destroyed before this one.
But if Alex and Rory are specifically supposed to be the good and bad brother, that would explain why they're the most affected by the soul space bullshit, because they both turn into like goofy vampires during the nostalgia fight.
Well, that was weird, right?
I thought it was exciting.
Sure, it was exciting, but like, there was a guy in a tank, and things got really weird. It was like a YIIK I.V film or something.
Hot damn! You saw that too? I tried to bring it up a few times. Just felt incapable.
Oh, there's the new girl as well.
Alex makes it hard to bring up.
Is the script good?
It's funny. I'm not sure if it's good yet, but it's definitely compelling.
What's it about? Is it another YIIK I.V kaiju film?
It's definitely a YIIK I.V film. No kaijus yet, but I'm only on the 3rd page. So far, it seems to be about a cruel boy who pushes his sister into a mysterious dark pond, forcing her into a mirror reality where she is someone else's sister.
Who do you play?
I haven't gotten to my character yet. All I know is my costume has wings.
Alright, are we going somewhere with this? The gun is... The gun was funny, you can't just end like that. can't do anything with the fucking stop signs. We'll get our zine. It's fine. It's right before it's gonna get to the presses. All right. Buy the tip. Trust in the plan. Star Citizen will come out in 2026. Promise, for real. Here's the sword on some displays.
Okay.
I asked the others to stay back when I spoke with Bella myself. I knew I needed to apologize alone. As I walked across the chewing gum and popcorn-covered floor, I imagined what the title of my quest would be if my life was a video game.
See, this should have been a monologue dimension.
Quickly, it was becoming Apology Quest, or Legend of Please Forgive Me. I wondered how many other people I'd have to say I'm sorry to before I found Sammy. If that's even where life was taking me. Lately, Sammy wasn't at the forefront of my thoughts. I wanted to find her, and I really wanted her to be safe. But the more time that passed between meeting her and thinking about her, she became less real. More of a concept, more of a mythical being that only existed in my mind and the mind of the internet.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Why is the camera fucked?
I came here to say I'm sorry.
I'm glad the coin machine is the most prevalent part of this conversation.
In my infinite arrogance and constant thinking of myself, I didn't look at the record properly. I had no idea you created it. I had no idea it would upset you. So, basically, if...
Okay, I accept.
Okay, great. I expected to do more begging.
Don't push your luck. Just let it go. Who are... Oh, Michael! Rory! New friends? Hey, new friends!
It was easier than I expected. Now, to convince her about getting the record.
Okay, now we're back.
I introduced her to Claudio and Chandra. We went to the burger joint and talked about everything that had happened up to this point. I told her about their brother. Rory talked about his sister.
Again, I don't understand why this game is so determined.
I just listened.
To constantly bring up, like...
I never expected to find such an amazing group of friends so close to home. It was a great feeling. And now came the tricky part. To ask her to go inside of the mine dungeon with me and look for the record.
Bella, can I ask you a personal question?
I suppose.
So, I was wondering if you could tell us about the record. The one you made.
What's there to tell? In my previous reality, I made a record. Pretty simple.
Can you tell us why a record jacket from the album you made in another reality that was set to be released next year was found in this reality?
I have no idea. You do realize I left that reality behind intentionally, right? There are reasons I wanted to escape.
Yeah, no, I get it.
If she wanted to leave the reality, why didn't she just come up with a new name?
Just, I wonder if it's somehow...
I'm telling you, Alex, you're looking for puzzle pieces where there is no puzzle. You're talking like there's some cosmic plan here. What exactly do you think is going on here?
It's just... It's all so weird. Sammy disappearing, me meeting you, then Rory, Chandra, and Claudio, we're all linked.
Are you?
Fine. If it will make you stop sulking, I'll go with you into the mine dungeon. I'd like to know why my record is here myself.
I'm a little confused here, guys. How the hell does Alex know the record is in your mind dungeon?
Because I know she's trying not to think about it, and the things we try not to think about always end up on our minds.
That seems like more of a stretch than the link between Sammy and the record to me. But sure, if I've got nothing else to do, let's get inside Bella's head.
Okay, just keep your hands to yourself while we're in there, boys. It's creepy enough letting one person in my mind.
My question, I'm curious, they sell the Valhalla reference. I'll take that. I'll take... Now we're gaming. She fucking deserves it, right? So just like the original, you can't turn directions until you can only go straight. That's it. There she is. Character from visual novel. I never played Valhalla. I considered it for a very long time, but I never actually played it.
For me.
Oh, Bella's in my... Oh, the skates is going to run away. Can I go to the exit door now anyway? No.
Wait for me?
LP?
Wait for me.
Can't stop.
LP?
Parachute! Bleed for me? Yes, fresh blood.
Fucking Silver Spoon is so bullshit. I forgot, these fuckers can redraw their fucking hands so they get Silver Spoon again.
Bleed for me.
Is all this fighting really worth it?
Stop getting your fucking card back, you piece of shit. This is bad. This is so fucking annoying.
Blood. It's delicious.
I might actually lose this because he just they get hell faster than I can do anything about it. Yeah, there's fucking Silver Spoon.
Chandra!
That'll work. Let me go to the fucking water fountain. My team's like, all my bones are broken. Yeah, 'cause those sheep are like by far the most dangerous enemy in this game. Like that and the traffic cone guys are the most dangerous enemies right now. There isn't a water fountain here, is there? Because like that fucking the golden spoon attack does, or silver spoon does like 10 times more damage than anything else in the game, and they have the ability to just get more fucking cards. No, I don't think the bartender heals you. That would be cool if it did, but I don't think it does. Yeah, she's serving another customer right now. There is a bit more I can actually do in the mine dungeon because I have the skateboard. Why is it not? Advice would be the one to tell you about that because I don't know fucking anything about Valhalla. So I can't even fucking do anything over here anyway. Can't do anything in this door, right? That's a bunch of bags. I don't think where even were the two. There's like two. I remember two skateboard spots. I did not. Okay, so he has an accuracy reducing move. Probably come in handy. So I don't see any way of like getting in there. Unless like the Rory. No, oh, there's a man. Part of himself and anime. That could be kind of useful. That could be kind of useful. Side of the map. Right, there's a copy helmet. Yeah, they kind of like seem to like sneak in new chalices kind of just over the map. That was definitely not there before. You never fucking know with this game. Yeah, I fought that thing, so it doesn't do anything now. But it still respawned the skull or some stupid shit. Fucking goddamn. I made the same fucking mistake as I did last time. What's funny is the skateboard's not even like a good way of traveling in this area, because the sprint kind of invalidates it. Okay, so she has the ability to shred enemy speed agility. That gives Chandra some actual utility.
Okay. 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 Oh, there is a water fountain in here. Fuck. Whatever. It's fine.
Alright.
Bleed for me.
Bleed for me. Bleed for me.
Okay, so you can't just banish them.
Okay.
Means I probably should just have Bella in the team for this part. It's not like they hit hard, but the big thing is because they have the chance of piercing is the big thing that fucks you over. Because there's not a random chance of just instant killing you, basically. Why are the stop signs the elite enemy?
LP?
You're on my side now, bitch. I don't know. Why would anyone have stop signs in their head?
Wait for me.
We got him. Stop, man. Stop, man, no! Why does Bella just not have a turn? Bella just wasn't on the timeline anymore. I have a feeling the assist characters are fucked, and there's a lot of bugs with them. Because I think, like, it took, like, the stop sign, like, the game thought the stop sign was Vela, and she just, again, didn't get a turn anymore once the stop sign died. Does it still have the semi-room in it?
Wait for me. Blood, it's delicious. Wait for me, baby. Wait for me.
Invite you to go back into the city.
Get lost!
Wait for me.
They draw Silver Spoon so fast. And there's like no counter measure to them using Silver Spoon this fast. Bullshit. Like, it's already back. Like, literally, like 3 seconds. It's just back again.
Wait for me.
I go unfuck my bones. Oh, okay, wait. I have to take the ladder first. Does ladder not count as a weight? Oh, the cat can trigger it. Okay. There we go. And that's like what, like the only good puzzle in YIIK was the funny blocking yourself with Panda. That's a pretty decent joke with the pokey flute like Pokemon, so you just jab it into his fucking ribs to wake him up. God, we gotta be cringe. Gotta be Vice. I don't think I actually had the things yet. I gotta answer this stupid fucking quiz before I do more of this part. What? Oh yeah, fuck! I forgot. Fucking piece of shit. If he's already in queue, you'll skip the user like turn 0, and there's no countermeasure to it.
Wait for me. Wait for me, baby.
The gimmick on these fucking bees are pretty annoying. Where it's like they don't have no health, it's just they have like a really low, they have some really high evasion rate, just to make dealing with them more annoying.
Wait for me.
What are you making today? Making some soup for dinner?
Explain what? The semi in the room, as far as I know, it was in the original game, it was a half-assed red herring. Maybe. Because, like, a lot of the game was the game lying to you about shit. So, like, there's, as far as, like, if I remember, there's, like, actually no logical reason why. She'll get over it. I needed more Veneto. I assume the towel was used for getting the upper bell out of bed. Or out of the bathtub. I think the skateboard's still faster than the out of Mine Dungeon dash. The dash in Mine Dungeon is stronger than the actual. Well, that's fine. I haven't gotten the other two. So I can't fucking go there. It's a fucking Jill. So what can I do right now? There's nothing I can do here anymore, because that was just the door. Piano Man, I need to pass the quiz. This one's done. This is how I got this. went past the front door. Oh, okay. Okay, so now we can do this section.
Photo shoot!
Wait for me.
The problem is, like, as far as I know, accuracy isn't a status effect in this game. A status, like a stat you can increase. But I think, like, yeah, actually, Cortex can't miss. So I guess that's the way you do it specifically.
Okay.
Oh my god.
There goes Alex. He's dead. He's a fucking silver spoon. And this guy gets to keep silver spoon. Of course he fucking does.
Bass drop!
Wait for me.
Oh my god.
Wait for me.
Let's drop the bass!
It's me.
Fucking shit. Suck a dick. What I should probably do is just use Silver Spoon, because I think I actually thought Silver Spoon didn't pierce, but I might need to just use Silver Spoon on them with Alex, because I can just kill one of them like turn one. Fuck, I'll try doing that. Yeah, okay, that's how I fucking deal with the shoot, is just use a Silver Spoon. Man, if you didn't win the tutorial fight, you're just fucked, aren't you? If the game has, I have not, maybe like one of the other random things could have gotten you from like the mine dungeon, could have gotten you Silver Spoon. But like, fuck. Not having Silver Spoon is like a massive fucking weakness. I don't understand why the game isn't clear about what Carta you get from the eggs. It really should, like, tell you what you get. The fact that it's, like, completely unknown, and it's not even, like, logical which ones will give you, like, good Carta. It's just, like, just tell me what Carta I want so I can focus on picking which ones I actually want. Anyway, I will probably stop after Bella's Dungeon. I don't remember, Bella's Dungeon originally didn't have a boss. The game in general just didn't really have bosses. I can only remember like 2 bosses. There was like the kids in the mall, that was like a fight, a boss. And then there was the gay Japanese man in Essentia's Dungeon. That was a boss, I guess. I mean, they added a boss to the mountain with the funny perfume man. And I brought up before, like, the Chandra, like, having her, like, her past be fucked with, like, not being able to really remember her brother, but having to constantly think about him. That's what I meant by the whole, why her not being affected by nostalgia was prominent. There was, like, some thought behind it. Popped out of pure cringe. Book or someone who plays piano. Oh, probably just the conductor. We are indeed yicked up. Should be all of them. Bella's dungeon is actually pretty good. In terms of just being a dungeon. The problem with the stats, I just don't see any reason to take anything besides the cell for extra strength. The stats you actually get are pretty low. Like, Holy Thief does give you Pierce, which is nice. I'll put like one with Pierce.
Oh, has the Dungeon Master finally sent me the help I requested? Oh, no. You won't do. Oh, this is such a waste of time. I don't understand the process of... Do you know how to science, boy? Have you even had a proper education? Arithmetic, history, Latin, astronomy? That offensive look of disease shows me that you haven't even graduated primary school.
The Pierce stat affects how... Pierce is basically crit in this Vice. And Pierce makes it so if you proc Pierce, it will penetrate enemy cards and hit their health directly. So if they're not bleeding, you will trigger bleed, and if they are bleeding, you will actually attack their life.
How can you look
upon Pierce is basically the crit chance in this game.
Without a proper education?
It's not like insanely useful because there's other methods of proccing Pierce, like words, like that one card, like the main card, which it just gives you Pierce. It doesn't give you like Pierce, but it lets you to attack all Carta.
You do know who I am, don't you?
I am Dr. I.V. Hunter! I'm the famous mathematician astronomer from the classical age of Indian mathematics and Indian astronomy, the Golden Era! 499 AD.
Yeah, these are still in for some
the
reason.
Dungeon Master for help with his absurd project he's assigned me, and he sends me an even more absurd apprentice.
It's as if he doesn't want me to solve the problem. You do know the problem, don't you?
Wow, he sends you down here without even telling you the question. It's his job to ask the questions and our job to answer them.
Go back to floor 30 and find out what the question is. Once you know, come back to floor 20 and I will allow you to watch me work. I spent 1,238 years trying to answer this question. What difference will a few more hours make?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Do have more blood bags. Stink. There's gonna be a boss at the end now. This guy's new. You can tell this guy's new because there's actually cinematic camera work. Also, like, anytime the stupid wings show up is into all IV shit. I think the camera was like that in the original, but, like, after... It's like, okay, so now we're in the IV dimension.
Why won't you sign it? I've come all this way.
Sign it in your... Oh, the YIIK... the YIIK album. Why won't you sign my game, YIIK? It's a fucking
Bella,
face.
do you know this guy?
Oh, hell yeah! There are two of you? Will you sign it? Please, please! I'm your biggest fan.
I am YIIK's biggest fan, apparently.
How'd you get in here?
I think Rory, like, patting
that
her
was
head.
easy. Someone posted instructions online. I just followed the walkthrough.
Vela clearly doesn't want you here. Respect her wishes, or we'll have to throw down.
Oh, hell yeah! Let's go!
He's... Fuck! You can't have multiple golden spoons, you fucking bitch! Okay, I broke the cards so I could actually do anything.
Please, me.
Check out my sexy.
Boy, he's wild. I think I still have the chick that can keep piercing his fucking head down. Yeah, this chick. This, like, being able to attack all Karma rows with normal attacks is so fucking good. I'll be taking that, bitch. Well, I hope that she survived that fall.
Vela asked us to listen to the record before we broadcast it. There was a certain aura of unease surrounding her. She pretended it had to do with not knowing what would happen after we broadcast the record. But I knew something else was wrong.
So, I bet you're all wondering why I insisted we play this here.
I think it's obvious. You want us to listen to music, and Alex's spoiled ass has the best sound system out of the six of us.
That's actually correct. Back in my reality, I had written an album. this album. But I guess you already knew that. Anyway, just listen. I hope you enjoy what I made.
It could be worse. If you want to know an example of how terrible this was, imagine this part, but you didn't have the sprint. I don't know what's Japanese. Or more. Oh God! That joke doesn't even land anymore. They make so few Final Fantasy games now. It's finally in that. But even in like fucking 1999, there's only 7.
It's beautiful, Vela.
Yeah, really nice.
Better than I could do.
It's based, Vela. It's based.
Nice. Not what I normally listen to. But I can tell it's good for the genre. Probably.
I could tell that she wasn't happy with our replies. But none of us knew what to say. The music had shown us a side of Vela that we had never expected to see. A sort of vulnerable side. I felt compelled to chase after her, to tell her the music was beautiful and that she was incredible. But my feet didn't move. I remained as still and as silent as everyone else, my body motionless. I surveyed everyone's eyes, willing my brain to bind with theirs and get what they had been thinking. Had they all hated it? What had triggered such a lack of enthusiasm?
You should go after her. It's what I'd want. Let her know it was great.
If this is Vela's album, why was a guy singing on it?
I almost cried.
It's possible what you heard wasn't actually the album, because that line was.
I hope she's okay. You gonna talk to her, man?
That's a good joke right there. Alex has left the party. Like that's a good joke. Because he literally leaves the party. What do you want, Michael?
Hey man, sorry I haven't called lately.
Can't
Deal with this now.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Anyway, she's at the playground. Go get her, Tiger.
Oh, Sensuous is here. Why the fuck is Essentia here? But she's orange? Oh, so yeah, now it's just randomly Halloween. Why is Aaron... Happy Halloween, everyone. There he is! The problem is I have to fight all the stop signs alone. Why does my turn keep getting skipped? Like, I'm literally, my turn just keeps getting skipped. Like, I'm not allowed to actually act. They're making me stop, apparently. But their turns also, like, they're not getting it. Okay, I need to use,
Check out my sick
Read for me.
Never mind, I'm just not allowed to fight them. Like, I'm literally not allowed to do this fight. Oh, I might be fucked.
Check out my sick blood.
I might have to refight the boss. Because I'm soft locked. Because I literally cannot fight these guys because they keep cutting my turn. And I can't leave. The problem is, Panda might do it. I can't fucking do anything about it though. Because I can't get a turn. Like, I'm not allowed to run from this fight for no reason. BHC, I can't use the move. Because I don't... Okay, wait. Okay, I start at 10. I might be able to. Maybe. No, I can't, because they're constantly stopping me from being able to cast it. Like, I'm literally not allowed to act, because of the stupid gimmick they have.
For me?
Like, I'm actually not allowed to fight these enemies. Because, like, normally you'd have other allies, so they wouldn't, like, do this constantly. But no, it's just, I'm not allowed to fight them. And I'm not allowed to run away from this fight. So I have to go back to my last save, which is before the boss. So I get to fight the boss again. Because, fuck you, I guess. Well, the thing is, BHC, is like that gimmick when they reset you, that was supposed to be a thing in normal play, but you'd have other party members to like mitigate it. Like they wouldn't have just one target to constantly push it back. I can't fucking believe that they like, because it wouldn't let you do the quest most of the time. I might be able to do it once I talk to Vela, because you can only do it at night, but the game gives you like no chances. Yeah, it's a quest fight, but it only shows up at night. But there's only like one point, this is like the only point in the entire game where you can actually do it.
Why won't you sign it?
Bleed for me.
I'm not meant to use for defend on him.
Bleed for me?
Let's drop the bass.
Bleed for
Son of a
me.
bitch.
Bleed for me.
My camera!
Okay.
Vela asked.
Hi. You want us to listen to me?
That's back in my but I.
God, we gotta do this fucking thing again.
It's
Yeah.
Better.
Nice.
I could tell that she wasn't. The music I felt ripping my body. Had they all?
Let her know.
If this... I hope you're gonna...
Hey man. Oh. Okay, let's fucking save. Yeah, I can't. My problem with it is specifically the fact you can't run from the encounter. That's what I consider to be the mean-spirited part of that. Like, you're just not allowed to run from this fight. Because otherwise it would have been fine. Because you're probably not, you may not have saved. Let's do the funny rogue dialogue from funny FF7 reference.
I want to tell you the rest of my story. How I came to be in this reality with you. But I want you to promise not to judge me.
I won't judge you.
I have come to understand certain things. Things
Is it
I
time for
know
the
to be true.
creepypasta?
Things that
The
I know
creepypasta
others
times?
wouldn't understand unless they had experienced them. Before I can begin my story, I need you to understand the basics of how I have come to understand the universe. The link between our bodies and physical space is strong, but it is nothing compared to the link between our minds and physical space. Our bodies exist as a visual representation of our minds. They are nothing more. Every mind has the capability of transcending physical form. Many do, even if they don't realize it.
What is advice? What's your game theory?
The very nature of physical reality is very unphysical. Humans have evolved to ignore the complexities and realities of the universe by using physical form to protect them from the harshness of existence.
Well, Vela... yes. Kind of. Vela has talked. Vela has talked during the new cutscene. But when you fought the Golden Alpaca, but the line was recycled from IV. No, recycled from the base game. It wasn't like a newly recorded line. But she did talk in the cuts when they were in the new cutscene. Alex, I don't think has talked. It's possible. It's possible some of the, like, Alex, I don't think Alex has had any new lines. So it's possible they could not get him back. And the problem is I don't know 100% if they actually had new lines or not.
The very nature of being is to be in pain, is to long for and to be unfulfilled.
Actually, is that why they made Alex and Rory have the funny vampire things? So they wouldn't have to voice hack them as much?
To cope, we developed corporeal form. The use of
But yeah,
physical
you're
form
right. It
is
could be
not
possible
unlike
that
leaving the light off
specifically
at all times,
the only
obstructing the
people they could
undesirables in the
actually
room.
get from the original cast of voice act that for new content was Claudio, Chandra, and I think that's it. I think those are the only two they managed to actually get back. Oh, and Michael. Yeah, they got Michael, Claudio, and Chandra back, and then they have Carrie and the Crow.
Do you understand what I'm saying so far?
More or less. Please, continue.
When I entered your reality,
I mean, I like
I
Alex's
was a
VA.
much different person than I am now.
He does the character well. The character is an obnoxious asshole.
My reality was much worse than this one. From a young age, people thrust their expectations on me. They believed I was destined for artistic greatness. I was a child prodigy in many ways. I had peaked by my early teens, and I was no longer able to perform or create at a level that could match the adults around me. I was, for all intents and purposes, a disappointment. Picture for a moment being a young girl who can't do wrong.
Yeah, but I don't remember fucking Brawl Time, Zarb. That's like 20 fucking years ago.
Everything I created, everything I said impressed those around me. I was the perfect child artist, but that's all I ever was. When I became an adult, my body grew, but my artistry remained childlike. I considered quitting piano, considered removing myself from art altogether, but something pulled me back. Somewhere along the course of my life, I had developed an artist's mentality. I knew I wasn't a good adult artist, but I was still compelled to create. And with each new thing I tried, I continued to disappoint those around me. It was May 22nd, 1996, when I met the man who would fix this for me.
Oh boy, it's time for the exact dates and exact times. 4 or 2 a.m. bullshit.
At 3:02 a.m., I walked into a music
3:02 a.m.
It was on stage, playing to a small but enthusiastic audience. Each note he played on his guitar seemed to tell me something that I had always known, but had never really understood. After he finished, I knew that I had to speak with him. It wasn't before long that we became both romantically and artistically involved. It was as if knowing him had somehow broken the seal around my mind that was preventing me from creating something worthwhile. The lack of refinement to his playing freed me from the confines of rhythmic and artistic regularity.
If that's the case, he's stupid because they only do that in this one scene. Like, that's not like a consistent... That's not a consistent... Like, if like, one, that doesn't make any sense. Like, maybe, like, I assume that's the video of the guy who was, like, the apologist that people were talking about, like 2 or so weeks ago. Okay, I don't know, but the point basically being is trying to do the exact time, like, the forum post is dumb because it's not a consistent theme throughout the entire game, and it's writing. This is literally the only scene that does it. It's supposed to show, like, her, like, almost, like, autistic focus on exact time, I guess. Maybe that's supposed to be, like, a quirk with her. But it just comes off as really stupid. Especially since it's always... Oh, maybe, like, the idea of, like, it's always the same time. She always says it's, like, exactly it's 3:02.
Playing that I had never experienced.
All of YIIK was a forum post made up by him. That's like getting into like that's like the Mass Effect 3 indoctrination theory, where Mass Effect 3's ending was so bad that the only way they could cope with it was to pretend like the entire ending was fake and in his head. God, anyone who was like, I remember when the indoctrination theory in Mass Effect 3 came out, like the guy who made the video, and his argument was, I think part of his argument was literally, if you can't, if you are against my thought on this, you have to justify all of these things. And it's like, bitch, that's not how it works. Like, if you're proposing a theory, you're playing offense. Like, I don't have to explain shit to you. You have to explain shit to me. Like, the ending is shit. That's the actual answer, is the ending is shit. Like, you can't say, oh, my ending kind of makes sense, but, like, means the game doesn't actually have an ending. And nothing actually gets resolved. But if you can't answer all these pedantic issues that the game has, then my theory is right. Just fuck off.
Our relationship was like a whirlwind of physical and emotional affection.
I mean, PHC, if you get to the point where you are, like, seriously apologetic towards YIIK, like, you have to play a really awkward game to make that work. You have to play some serious mental gymnastics. Because the game is so fundamentally unappealing in every way that to derive not only meaning, but, like, satisfaction from YIIK requires you to break your own back with how many fucking bends you gotta... How much you have to bend over backwards. You might as well just suck your own cock. Jesus Christ.
Never
You're gonna be a wheel.
had I given myself to someone so literally and spiritually before. Together, we wrote A Distant Voice, and I knew that I still had the hopes of being not only a good artist.
Yeah, there you go, Sen.
An
That's
interesting
it. This is...
being. Something terrible happened on May 22nd of 1997 at 3:02 p.m. His daughter had come home and found us together.
Yeah, the fact that 302 again is, I think there was some kind of, like, connection, like something he was going for. Because again, it's not like it's different time. It's always like the
He
same.
hadn't yet told
I think it's
his
like always
children about
302
me.
every single time.
I was a much younger woman. He followed her out and into a coffee shop. I waited for them to return, hating myself more and more for entering his life and making it difficult. I waited there until 3:02 a.m., completely beside myself. And the strange thing is, he never returned.
So she just sat in this guy's house for 12 hours, just waiting for him to come.
He never came back into his own apartment. I stayed there for a few days, knowing he'd have to come back eventually. And he simply never did.
Like, yeah, there's some things like, the combat being bad was never intentionally supposed to be bad. It was like, oh, people like Paper Mario. And that's it. So, like, the idea of the combat changing, it's... I don't know. YIIK is such a fucking...
I called his manager, and
YIIK is
they
such
all
a
said
fucking
they hadn't seen him.
disaster. Like, it's like, even with all this time, like, I'm mad. Again, like, I feel like there's gonna be, like, the ending is gonna be a point where it heavily diverges. I would assume about the time we fight the Alex Meteor is going to be where the game does a heavy swerve. But, like, up to now, I am incredibly disappointed. Like, I like the changed combat system. I do. It's definitely, like, it's actually enjoyable to an extent. It's, again, I wouldn't call it amazing, but it's definitely it's alright. Which is a monumental step up from the original YIIK. but it's like I came into this hoping it would be more of a drastic shift, and it feels like they only had so much steam. Like the opening had like more shifts. Like you had like the entire like swerve with the blood, and then you had like a few extra scenes in the opening, and it feels like over time they just run out of those. Like they only had so many things they could add. So since then it's just been like one scene at the end of every dungeon. Like they've added like one new scene. Every single new scene they've added has been completely pointless.
Just like that, he slipped through the cracks of my reality and never returned.
And you never saw him again?
I did. It was May 22nd, 1998, 12:01 p.m. A minute into the first concert I had put on since his disappearance. I had refused to do our music live or release A Distant Voice until I had seen him again. Finally, legal pressure forced me to schedule a release for May 22nd, 1999, with a year-long tour to promote it. I watched in terror from behind my piano as he wrapped his arm around a girl even younger than I. This girl was not his daughter, though she was probably his daughter's age. I left the stage and receded into myself. The man who placed his arms around that young woman was not the same man who placed his arms around me so many times. It couldn't have been. The man I knew would not have put on such a display of affection, knowing it could hurt someone so much. It was in that moment that I longed to leave my reality behind, to sever my ties to my physical form and exist in a different space. For many days, nights, minutes, seconds,
BHC. It's just...
I sat in my bed, slowly drifting further into my own depression, slowly pulling my mind from my body. When the separation happened, it was almost immediate. It was so sudden that the painful moments leading up to it felt trivial. I was just my mind, and I had left my physical body behind. I floated until I found a reality that seemed different from mine, hoping to find a reality that contained the him I knew, hoping that he had fallen into this reality, and we could be together again.
Was his voice the one we heard on the record?
No, it wasn't. I don't know whose voice we heard. I was so nervous sharing that music with you guys, I almost didn't realize it wasn't me singing.
Well, everyone loved it. It was amazing.
Really? I can never tell what people think when I show them my songs. Well, what should we do now?
Lead the way.
Okay, so now... Okay, maybe not. No, you can't. You can't, if you try to kiss her, she just says no. The Spark Notes is go fuck yourself. YIIK doesn't have, what the fuck do you want from me? You think YIIK has like a story? Fucking YIIK. I don't think of higher base speed besides. Like, the big thing, like, Cal feels like it's best used as actually a tank. Okay, I don't know if going inside will immediately trigger. Just want to save first. think of 2 people will be able to actually do this. I might be able to just kill one of the stop signs using Silver Spoon. I will be stopping pretty soon. Slow. I'm gonna try taking them to Stop Man, and then I'll probably just call it here. And then next stream we'll play the record and see what the fuck they did. Oh, there's a safe one right here. We'll see what the fuck they did with Essentia. Yeah, we'll stop after this fight. Can I just kill him with the Stop Man? No, I can't. I can at least trigger bleed. So I can't use Panda Barrier, because like, they will just constantly stop me from using it.
Panda Barrier!
Okay, we stand a chance.
Wait for me, baby.
Yeah, I think Panda has new lines. Because they have like some like half-assed additional lines in the tutorial for him. Okay, we got it. We're good.
Okay.
There you go. Good job, team. Let's unbreak my bones and then we'll end the stream. There are certain mechanics I just feel like they don't work properly. Like, the one I can think of is specifically, like, Calf. Calf is, like, your tank card. Like, the Thatten Calf. It's like the closest thing you have to, like, a tank card. But, like, the on-use heal card of all allies is useless because enemies do so much damage on hit. They will just pierce. They will kill a card. Like, I've never seen them actually... I don't think I've ever seen, at this point, an enemy attack actually do damage and then, like, not destroy the card. Except for Calf. Okay, stream's done. Next stream, it's Tuesday, right? Next stream will probably be either like Thursday or Friday. I'll figure it out. Otherwise, go to bed. Because I'm fucking sick. I'm sick of life, and I'm